Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Bikes and Bombers 7. That's right, 7. 7 years of Bikes and Bombers here at Lyon Air Museum, and it's just getting bigger every year. Take a look around. We see here all of the bikes that are just still filing in. And we expect today probably over about 200 to 250 bikes, or even more. We can even hit 300 as a record number this year. So we'll see. We'll take a look around here on our exhibitors in our parking lot. So of course, in our parking lot today, we have many different exhibitors and vendors that are selling like great food and stuff. We'll start off over here with OC Harley Davidson. For the first time here at Bikes and Bombers, we have OC Harley Davidson, and we're joined by Kevin and Jen here. So tell us, what did you bring? What can we all expect here at Bikes and Bombers?
Well, we're actually, we brought an array of the brand new motorcycles. These are all 2018s. We've got everything from the Slim, which is the new style, the new frame chassis that Harley Davidson brought out in 18 actually. We've got behind you there in the white there, we've got a Road Glide. We've got a Street Glide next to that. We've got one of the tricked out new, it's called a Street Bob. And we've actually kind of done that thing up with the OC style, with the Dyna style. So, and then on the end there, we've got the iconic Sportster done up in the old school paint job. Fantastic. All the, these are all the new Milwaukee 8 engines, and boy, they've made riding fun all over again.
And they're beauties. Which one can I take then?
Absolutely take your pick. Absolutely take your pick.
So what can what can the guests win here today, Jen?
So, just come by. You can spin the wheel. You can get some free swag. We have different things for you to choose from. Also, if you enter to win, you can get a $100 gift card. We're going to give away 3. It's good to our store. And also, we have lunch tickets. So if you want to leave here and go get free lunch at our store, we have lunch tickets for you also.
Perfect. And we're glad to have you guys here at Bikes and Bombers. Kevin and Jen, everyone.
Thank you for having us.
Of course, Ducati and Triumph are back again for the 7th year here at Bikes and Bombers. And of course, they bring our donut and coffee fixing for the day as well. Let's go talk to Mike. Well, now we're joined here by Mike from Ducati Newport Beach. How are you doing this morning?
Doing wonderful. Thank you very much.
And this is, you just told us, this is your 7th year giving us donuts and coffee here. I mean, wow. Thank you.
Yeah, this is our 7th year with donuts and coffee and beautiful motorcycles and wonderful people. It's been a great event, and we've loved to be a part of it with Lyon's Museum.
Oh, good. And we're glad to have you here. Let's take a look now what you brought. What did you bring for us this year?
Okay, I brought a Cafe Racer, a 2018 Ducati Cafe Racer, and that's completely stock. This is how this motorcycle comes from the factory. It's an 800cc air-cooled 2-valve motor. And then to the right here, we've got a Scrambler 1100. And this is a special. It's got exhaust and a nice custom seat. And this is exactly how this bike comes from the factory as well. And it's an air-cooled 2-valve 1100cc motor as well. A little just larger. You know, they're both Scramblers, but they don't share anything, seats or anything. It's a completely different motorcycle. And a lot of fun to ride. I've been riding one up and down Pacific Coast Highway for the last few weeks with the traction control off and absolutely loving it.
Oh, and this is stock? They don't look stock to me.
They're complete. That's how Ducati is. They're a little over-the-top company. They like to make things nice for everyone. They're really known for their super bikes.
Yes. Okay.
So that's why I brought the Scramblers today, because it's a little bit of a departure from what they're known for. They're legendary in motorcycle racing and World Superbike and Formula One, or MotoGP, sorry. I'm thinking about cars with Formula One.
Formula One, of course, Formula One.
So we got something that's a little taste of more urban motorcycle riding for a change. And they do a great job. Everything they build has the same basic theory, and that's that they have to stop really well, corner really well, and accelerate really well, and be light.
Yes.
So
we'll move over to Triumph now here. And these are all stock as well?
They're all completely, well, the one behind's been customized by us a little bit, but they're all factory options. So the bike in the front here is a bobber. It's a 1200cc liquid-cooled motor, and this is completely stock. It's a bobber black, and comes in 2 colors. It's matte black, and then there's a gloss black, but everything else you see would be blacked out on the gloss black version as well. So it has dual disc in the front, fatter, smaller tire than the original bobber that came out. And one in the back is the original bobber that we customized. So it has a custom seat on it, has ape hangers on it, has a different fender configuration and license plate holder. All of those are items that the dealer can install that come from the factory from Triumph. But the one in the front is completely bone stock.
It's amazing, these ones. These are just amazing. I mean, I'm speechless with them, the way they look. And so what's their top speed, do you know? Like, do they vary?
Yeah, these are more cruisers, so I would venture to say you probably want to stay under 100 miles an hour with them. They're capable. They're 1200 cc motors with a fair amount of horsepower, so they'll go fast, but that's not really what they're made for. These bikes are a little bit different, and then when you get to some of the Ducatis, they're up to 226 horsepower now. Yeah, so
racetrack speed.
Definitely racetrack speed.
Well, thanks.
Not something for the 55 freeway, for sure.
Well, thanks, Mike. I'm gonna go enjoy my donut now. So.
There you go.
And we'll announce it, but you'll just keep an eye on your bike, because if your bike ends up with one of these on it, we need you to relocate it to in front of the museum right here, right by the lobby. Yeah, you would think there was an airport around here. But anyway, so that's the way we're going to do it. And then at 11 o'clock, we're going to open it up to voting. So then you'll go by and you'll look at all the bikes that you like, and you're going to find which will all be right here. And you'll say, hey, I'd like number 4 or whatever. And then you can go over to the table and you fill out a little form and you can vote for it. And then at 11:30, that voting ends. And by 11:45, we've tallied up the votes, and we'll make the announcement for the winners. And at that point, we're going to be giving away some things as well. And that brings up a point that I know Jen over at Harley Davidson, Orange County Harley Davidson over here, she has a thing. If you come by and fill out their little form, you can win some prizes. I think they're going to do $100. 3 $100 gift cards will be given out. So you definitely want to go over to the OC Harley Davidson area and fill out the little deal so that you can get in that contest. And then we'll probably be tossing some shirts from some of the other sponsors as well. So you get some nice little gifts here. And then by noon, the idea is that we've announced the winners, and the one winner, the top winner, is going to get to go for a flight in the Lyon Air Museum T6 Texan, and that flight just takes place right here over the field. So it's kind of neat to hang out and watch the thing. It's a radial engine powered airplane. It kind of makes some neat noise, and it's all shiny and everything. And then also, if you haven't already gone in the museum, if you brought a motorcycle, you have a good story, tell them that, and they'll let you in for the discounted rate of $8. And you go in there, and right now in the museum, we have, I guess we're posing. There we go. Yeah, right now in the museum, we have the vintage motor racing exhibit, and that's included with the regular museum experience. So you want to go in there. We've got some Gurney Eagles, the All-American Racers, built by Dan Gurney and his team. 2 of those cars in there, a 68 Gurney Eagle and a 72 Gurney Eagle. We've got some really great cars to see inside, so you definitely want to get in there and see that as well with the airplanes. We have some military, vintage military equipment to check out in there, kind of reenactor type stuff, so you want to see that as well. So I'm going to stop talking so you guys can look around the bikes, and Dana and I are going to go around and tag the top probably 25 bikes, and then we'll announce again to go retrieve your bikes and move them over here. We're going to give one of the $100 gift certificates away right now. So I guess maybe she's going to pull it out, or somebody's going to pull it out. Okay, so just maybe have somebody reach in. There we go. There we go. So this is for a $100 gift certificate. You could probably find something there to buy for $100. Okay. Somebody named Bear. Yeah. Bear. So Bear just won a $100 gift certificate from OC Harley Davidson. Yeah. There we go.
Now we're joined by Bear from IWAR here. Tell us a little bit about IWAR and what you do for the community.
IWAR stands for Injured Warrior Appreciation Ride, and this will be our 7th year running this. And what we do is we raise money for the injured warriors, primarily out of San Diego, some East Coast people, but it's 100% volunteer. And so there's no administrative costs, no nothing. 100% of what we obtain from sponsors or from people that are signing up for the ride go right to the injured warriors. I mean, nothing. The ride, it's not a real long ride. It's a ride really from Irvine, California, to the fairgrounds in the Hall of Heroes, and that's where we have our celebration lunch and everything. That's all part of the registration that goes in. We have had funds raised to about $100,000 in a year. That's our highest so far, and it was enough money to send some of these injured warriors home for Christmas. So it really psychologically as well as physically really helps these guys out and ladies.
So how do people get involved with the organization?
Well, we are part of the Orange County Hog Chapter, and we started, like I said, 7 years ago. So most of the volunteers working are hog members. You can register, though. It's not like isolated to just Harleys. It's any bike is welcome, and all the registration and everything is done right online. So there's no lines you have to get into, what have you, to get through. We have it set this year for October 27th. We start lining up about 7:30 in the morning, and we start taking off about 9. And last year we had about 350 bikes. This year we're expecting a lot more, because this year our dealer, which is across the way there, donated an 883 Sportster to this function. So we're selling raffle tickets and what have you for that as well. But all that money goes to the injured warriors as well.
Okay. Perfect. And do you have a website that we could go to so we can register?
Yes, it's injuredwarriorride.com.
Perfect. Thanks, Bear. Let's talk to Triumph Classic Motorcycle and Irv Seaver BMW. Now we're joined by the Queen. No, I'm just kidding. We're joined by John from Triumph Classic Motorcycles. So tell us about some of these motorcycles that you brought today.
Well, we have a couple of motorcycles in the hangar. Our flagship motorcycles. We build these TT bikes, Street Trackers, Supermotos. That's kind of our flagship bike. This one here is a 1969 Triumph Bonneville. We have a restoration division, and we take old bikes that have seen their day, and then we turn them into brand new restored bikes with all the modern stuff on them, balanced and blueprint engines, electronic ignitions, all the modern stainless steel spokes, on and on and on. So it's always
And how long have you been supporting us here?
Well, it's 3 or 4 years, to tell you the truth. I don't remember.
It's been too long, you know.
It's been
we just keep
so
coming
long.
back every year.
Yeah.
Well, we're glad to have you, and we hope for more years to come.
Well, we hope to be here. Appreciate everything.
Perfect. Thanks,
Thank you
John.
much.
So now we're joined by Irv from Irv Seaver BMW. So tell me a little bit, how long have you been supporting this?
This is my 3rd year coming out to the show. It's a great show.
So let's talk about some of the bikes, right?
Sure. Sure, we've got two 1966 R60/2s. This has a Stibe S500 sidecar, and the other is the Stibe TR500.
What's its top speed? Is this like something that you take out on the racetrack or more country roads?
Well, not necessarily a racetrack unless you want to go really slow, but top speed is probably about 58 or so on the freeway. It's
freeway certified.
Yeah, in the right lane.
It's good for Pacific Coast Highway, though, right?
Oh, perfect. Actually, we do rides down PCH. It's a lot of fun.
Right on the sidecar,
Yeah.
with wind in the hair.
Exactly.
Well, thanks, Murph. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you. Thanks.
We have the winners. You have selected the winners, but there's a few things we'd like to do. And first off, we want to recognize all of our sponsors and friends. And I know we may miss some people, but Triumph and Ducati of Newport Beach down at the end. So please say hello to them. And they brought all the coffee and donuts this morning, so that was a really big deal. And Triumph Classic Motorcycles, they're right over here at the tent. And then Irv Seaver BMW, Irv Seaver Motorcycles, they're right down here as well. And then Orange County Harley Davidson, first time this year. So we welcome all of them. We're not really organized here because we're going to give things away. We're going to do all sorts of stuff. So what's that? Yeah, we're going to just give away a few things before we announce the winners while we have everybody's attention. And I know that we have the, I'm going to start with the other one, though, the Triumph Classic Motorcycles. And here's what we're going to do, because we have a shirt and an apron, and I've got to run in here and get it because I'm really organized. I told some of the our sponsors that if they wanted to give shirts away, that we could do that. And I kind of casually said, just bring anything you want, and just completely unrelated, I do wear an extra large. But I don't think they got the thing. They're saying extra large. Okay, so I'm going to keep this one. So this is Triumph Classic Motorcycles Newport Beach, and if anybody wants it, it's over there. There you go. You got it. There you go. Okay, and then I think people are probably kind of onto me, so this is an apron. There we go. I didn't have any way of handing them out, so that was the only thing we could do there. Okay, and now we're a little more sophisticated on this one, because this is Orange County Harley Davidson, and they have donated, they've already given away 2 $100 gift certificates, and now they have one more to give away. And you had to pre-register, and I believe if you're in there, somebody in there is going to win. So let's have somebody take how about Eric right there? He can just reach in. It might be fixed, because he just bought a Harley, and he's... Yeah, there we go. Okay, so Todd Leibel just won a $100 gift certificate. Todd Leibel. I know. Okay, we're gonna give that a minute, and if he doesn't come, we'll pull another deal. Dana Welch is right here. Just want to recognize Dana. Dana is the guy who is basically the creator of this event. And he's also the guy who rides around on, used to be his Victory of 60,000 miles, but now his new Harley Davidson, and passing out flyers for months leading up to this. So I'm sure every single one of you has met him probably over the last couple of months. So we just want to appreciate all the work he does. He's really, really big for that. And then our own team over here, Jade and Corinne, they're around here somewhere. You see them walking around. They really organize all this stuff too. All I have to do is kind of show up, so that's really great. Okay, let's see. I think. Okay, we're gonna one more time for the $100 gift certificate. Orange County Harley Davidson. Last chance. Going once, going twice, going 3 times. Todd Leibel. Todd Leibel, you must be present to win. Okay, you're gonna have to get it next time. So we'll try another one. I'll just grab one. Mark Foster. No, okay. Let's see. So this is Dana Dinclaw? Hey, there you go. Did I get your name correct? Oh, very close. There you go. You get that, but you actually want that. There you go. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we did the People's Choice tally here for the bikes, and it's obviously a lot of great bikes here. We really appreciate everybody bringing them out. This is the build up to that, yes. And we're going to do the runner-up first. Okay, that's the first one we're going to call. And the runner-up's going to get a membership, a 1-year membership to Lyon Air Museum, and a T-shirt of their choice from our inventory over there. So I haven't told anybody that, so they'll probably say no when you get there, but we'll figure it out. And then the first place is going to get the membership and the flight and the T6, which is going to happen as soon as we get somebody out there strapped in and go. You must be healthy enough to get in and out of the airplane, and you must be a fair build to fit into the airplane, so that's the limitations. And the runner-up. And this is actually, wow, this was a great bike. I cannot believe this thing showed up. So Mark Greeley brought the Magola, and that's the 1921 radial engine powered Magola here. This is runner-up. So if that's the runner-up, you got to go, how in the heck? This must be the coolest thing in the world. So the winner is the 1929 BMW R63. And that's E. Garson. E. Garson. Did I get your name correct? Close enough. So congratulations. There you go. Thank you. Okay. So maybe I'm forgetting something, but I doubt it. So what we're going to do now is everybody just enjoy. If you haven't seen the museum, please do. Start out on the flight line there. It's going to take off and just fly around the airport here for a few minutes and come back.
joined by Eugene. Congratulations on winning.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here.
Before we talk about the bike, how did it feel riding on board the T6?
Oh, this is incredible. You know, my father was a rear gunner, and it was great.
Good. No barrel rolls or anything?
Not today. I was wishing for one, but not today.
Well, congratulations on the flight. Let's talk about your bike here. So give me a little bit of a brief description about it.
Okay, it's a 1929 R63. It's a BMW. It's the first 750cc overhead valve, and it used to be the sportiest bike at the time. It was built in 28, 29, 700 units built, and I used that motorcycle to race.
Oh.
It was a gentleman motorcycle, but since it was the most powerful one, you know, you put two motorcycles together and you have a race.
You gotta race it.
That's it.
Did you restore this on your own, or did you buy it like this?
No, I found it restored already, but I had to finish it. Like the headlight was a reproduction, and some of the hardware were chromed, so I had to change all that. And now it's 99.8.
Wow. Well, congratulations on winning. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for having us.
Yes, and we're glad to have you.
This is great.
Yes, so hopefully we'll see you back next year. Maybe a different bike?
Yes, I should bring a British bike next year, maybe.
Maybe you'll get another flight.
Oh, I wish. Yeah. Maybe I shall come in between.
Thank you very much. Oh, yes.
Listen to it.
Congratulations, Eugene. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you to all the bikes that came out today for Bikes and Bombers. We'll see you at the next event.